Hey, hi everyone. Welcome to another session of installation. So this time we will be setting up ActiveMQ. So last time we have covered RabbitMQ and this time we'll be covering ActiveMQ. So just like RabbitMQ, ActiveMQ is also a message broker itself. So we'll let you know like what all differences we have when we pick ActiveMQ or RabbitMQ. Apart from this, like Vagrant, we will be using for creating our Ubuntu VM, and then this is just a small script, which is ActiveMQ user data script, which we will be using in our setup. So this is also a straightforward setup. So let me open my terminal, and we will, like first of all, get on with the installation and later on I will provide you the walkthrough for the user data script. One more thing, since like I'm using another Vagrant box for this installation. So with this Vagrant box list, you will get to see how many Vagrant boxes available on your VM. So since we have used CentOS 9 as well, this time I'm using this one, Ubuntu Trusty 64. Okay, so let me just copy it and we'll just try to create the init file. Okay, so Vagrant init. All right, so let me just add it. So as usual, we will be only updating the network setting and get on with the installation. So private network and public network, these two we will uncomment, and let's quickly save this. Let me check again. Yeah, so this one is done. So with Vagrant up, we will try to create this Ubuntu Trusty 64 VM, and since it's a new box, so this will take some time in the installation as well. So we will be again asking for the network bridge. So we have provided the network bridge option. Okay, so since like once we start executing our user data script, then I'll provide you the walkthrough, and I'll also cover like when to use ActiveMQ and when to use RabbitMQ. So let me just drag this one aside. So since we are using different boxes, this will keep consuming time as per the installation is concerned. Okay, so we are in. Let me just do Vagrant SSH. Since this is the only available VM, if everything goes right, we will be able to SSH into our VM. Alright, so we are able to log into our VM. It is showing me some warning. Your environment is specific to. Okay, let's become root user, and then I'll just try to set this up. Alright, so as usual, I'll be creating a SH file and we'll get on with the installation first. Let me on the insert mode, and user data script is also quite straightforward, so it will not take much time. Let me just run this quickly. Alright, so let it run in the background. We will keep an eye on this one. Just give me a moment. So yeah. Alright, so let me give you a walkthrough of this user data script. So we are again updating the package and dependencies which is required to install ActiveMQ. So Java is needed. So anything comes with Apache, they need Java. And this time we will be using OpenJDK 17. Okay, apart from this, we are downloading ActiveMQ from this particular URL. Okay, just a minute, it is asking for confirmation. All right. So let me show you the complete URL as well. So this is the URL which we are using for ActiveMQ. And then again, like extracting the tar.zz file. Just give me a moment. We need to acknowledge this as well. All right. All right, so after extracting it, we are just keeping it under OPT directory too. So OPT is, like an optional directory. So we'll be keeping our installation there only. And then we are trying to start active MQ service. So this is what we are going to do in this installation. It's less typical only. So let it execute, because since we have used a new box, so this will take some time in installation. So there are one more thing would like to tell you guys, that ActiveMQ and RabbitMQ, there are a number of potential difference, like you can pick and choose as per your use case and requirement. But there are two key differences. This is how I memorize them. Like, so for an example, if you are working on anything related to IoT, or let's say if you are working on any protocol which is MQTT, then it was well supported by ActiveMQ. So we should use this rather than picking up RabbitMQ. And apart from this, there is one more basic difference. So RabbitMQ, like by default, use a disk space only for storing messages. But that is not the case with ActiveMQ. ActiveMQ can do the same thing in database as well, and and on disk as well. So RabbitMQ also, you can do it in any database by installing some like you need to install some integration tool. But ActiveMQ provide you by default kind of configuration itself. So these two are the only key or potential difference. This is how I keep a difference between these two services. So we are still not done with our installation. So now it is it is still downloading the ActiveMQ itself. So this will take some time, and then once this is done, then rest is fine, like it will quickly spin up. And one more thing, 8161 or 8162, so these two are the port on which this service will start, ActiveMQ. Rest, all features are almost common. I mean, they are almost identical itself, but with few key difference. So ActiveMQ supports more protocols than RabbitMQ, and then the second one is RabbitMQ only use disk as a default way of storing messages, whereas ActiveMQ provide you an option as well, like it could uh, use database as well and disk as well. Alright, so still 64%, so again it will take some more time. So we'll wait. And guys, one more thing would like to show you. So this is our repository wherein like I will be placing all this like the user data script. So no matter whatever we have recorded so far, so everything is there, so you can use it as well, right? All right, so still waiting for this installation to be completed, and then only we will proceed further. So every time whenever you are changing new Vagrant box, it will take more time, because like the first time installation and required dependencies is needed. And why I am keep on changing the box, because like we cannot use one box every time. Like we also need to uh, customize ourselves accordingly. So previously few sessions we have recorded on CentOS, then Ubuntu 24.04, and this time we'll be using Trusty. So likewise we will rotate and circulate, whichever we find we will do it. Alright, 96% done. So let's hope that it will complete quickly and we'll get on with the other things. So I guess it is done. It is done. So we are done with the installation. So let me check few things. So first of all, I need to go to this directory and we'll check whether the service is up or not. So cd and then /activeMQ. Okay, so status will be checking. All right, so this service is up. Okay, and one more thing I would like to check, so we can go back to our working directory. I need to check for this one. So I'm just checking the status. All right, so let me just check for status only. So it is inactive. So UFW is like uncomplicated firewall. So just checking the status whether, so since this is inactive, so we need not to do much. Let me just quickly check for IP ADDR show. All right, so let me pick this one, copy it, and we will be using it for 8161. Okay, just give me a moment. So somehow, oh, it is not starting. Just a minute, let me just check what exactly is the issue. So again we will just go back to this particular bin directory and try to, let me just stop this service and we will start it again. I mean, just wanted to check whether this will work or not. Just give me a moment. So status. So service is again running. Should 6161. So service is up. Firewall is also inactive. Okay, let's check for the port this time. All right, so just give me a moment. So for checking port, all right, so again type only. No. So it is showing this many. We just wanted to check whether that port is creating any, like whether it is listening on that port or not. So it is listening on this port, but it is listening on local host only, and local host also it is not accessible. All right, just give me a moment. Let me check our installation. So I'm just checking for the configuration file wherein like so I'm just looking forward for the configuration file wherein like we can change this particular setting for everywhere, so that just give me a moment. Let me just do cat. Okay, so I'm just trying to find where like the port is tagged to 127.0.0.1. So that is not there to default. Okay, so this is saying the web console required by default login. You can disable this in the JT file. Okay, take a look at it. Okay, let's go back to this file only. Just give me a moment again. We'll just quickly check. So I'm just looking for, yeah, this one. All right, so and we'll do this one, jt.xml. All right. So I'm again just checking where in like here, yeah, this one. So this we need to update because currently it is pointing to localhost only. All right, so let me just quickly do nano, and we will just update it because we want to access it on our server IP, and it is not allowing us to do that. So that's why we need to change it. Where is that value? Still looking. Yeah, I find it in this one. So let's just change it for any port only. And 8161 is the port which we need to use. All right, so let me save this quickly. All right, and just a minute. So now if we rerun it, I need to stop the service again. Just give me a moment. So let's just go to that part, and we need to stop the service again. So let me do this quickly. So cd is done dot slash. So we need to stop it. All right. So service we have stopped, and then now I'll try to start it, and then we'll checking the status. All right. So this one is running. Now let's again go back to our working directory and just try to see this command again. So now it is accessible. So this should work now. This should work. No. But we need to check for our IP as well. So host name hyphen I also will help here. So we can just go there and try to access it with our server IP. Since we are using Vagrant, so host only it is allowing. Alright, so it is asking for username. So admin followed by admin. So this is the username and password, and we are now able to use it, access it. So let me click on this one. Alright, so it is showing the information that console of localhost, and this is the ID which is using, which is our Vagrant ID itself. Alright, so we have here QTab, so which like it is similar to the RabbitMQ only. We go to topic. Let me create a topic with my name quickly. Sudhanshu, let me go here and just trying to check. So one message is include, okay. So that is good. Now the subscriber. Okay, so topic name is Sudhanshu. Let me create a subscriber with name SU. This. So we have created a subscriber as well. Alright, this connection we will configure it later. So like I haven't used this earlier as well, so this is a bit new for me. So we will cover another session to cover the configuration part, but right now I just wanted to check. Alright, so this one we are sending. How do I consume the topics? Let me go to my topic again. So topic, it is saying one consumer, one message, include. And even if we go with subscriber, okay, so this one is the ID. No worries. So like we are able to check that we are able to set up this one correctly. There are issues with the configuration, so that's why like we have updated this, but rest is fine. So like this is what we have covered for this particular session. We will be covering the configuration part later on once we are done with the setup part. So let's do a quick cleanup as well. So let me exit out of here and let me quickly do Vagrant halt. Okay, let's destroy the VM as well. So it is asking, do you want to? Okay, so Vagrant Jaiswal-status. Okay, maybe typo again. Alright, so no VM is there, but one more thing, like this will not remove the box. So if you want to check, so box is added to this machine. So we have only shut down the VMs, right? So if in case you want to remove it, you can also, like, we'll cover the command to remove them. But this is what I have planned for this particular session. Thanks for watching it. If you really find it worthy, please like and subscribe. Thank you.